What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, man. I'm back with another video. You already know what I need you to do. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification bell because it does go a long way. We're helping out the channel, man. Listen, if this is your first time, I already know why you're here. You're tired of releasing on your keyboards, your laptops, and your desktops, and you're tired of being manipulated and dominated by female culture, man. You are in the right place, man. I'm excited about this video today. Why do bad things feel so good? Why do bad things feel so good? Everything that is bad for us to participate, to indulge in those things, it feels so good. It feels so good that you get into the habit of constantly repeating the behavior because it feels good to the flesh. It feels good. The relationships that we know are bad for us, but they feel so good in the moment. When you look at your life in totality, right, and you see the hindrances to your life, is the main hindrance is the overindulgence of pleasure. That is what is keeping you from reaching that next level, from getting to from point A to point B to point C. It's the overindulgence of pleasure, and it is taking part in pleasure that is anti God, that is anti heaven, that is anti um, fulfilling God's plan for your life. It's taking you down a deep path that is going to lead to destruction, that is going to produce a fruitless life. It's going to produce a fruitless life. Why do bad things feel so good? I know that's crossed your mind. I know you've heard that before. I was thinking about this the other day. I said, man, I need to do a video on this because the bad things feel good. And the good things, it appears to be that those are the hardest things to do. And you have to ask yourself in that moment, if the bad things feel good and the good things feel bad, how do I get the benefit out of the good things? When I'm doing the good things, when will the good things actually pay off for me? There's a Bible verse that says, "Do not get weary in well doing." See, what happens is when you're doing good, you start to think there's no payoff for this, man. There's no payoff for this. And if it is a payoff, it's so far down the line that I am unmotivated. I am not inspired to keep going. That's what happens to us. That's when the devil starts playing on our minds and starts feeding us these negative thoughts to get us to fold so we can go back to the pleasurable path. And that pleasurable path only leads to destruction. It's like, God, why would you put me in a candy store and tell me not to eat the candy? Why would you create all these beautiful women and tell me not to indulge? Why would you do that? Why would you tell me to, you know, discipline my life when my life is limited, when I have a limited lifespan? Why not YOLO? These are the questions that I know you've asked yourself. These are the questions and the things that you meditate in your mind. Why do bad things feel good? I'm going to tell you what the reason that is in this video. And I pray that it brings light. I pray that it brings you guys some solace, some satisfaction. I pray that it brings you freedom. I pray that you are liberated by this video. Do not get weary in well doing. And this is the trick. This is the trick. So Galatians 6:9 says, "Do not get weary in well doing. For in due season you will reap the reward." At some point you will get the reward for the well doing. right? The well doing is the place where it's just boring, right? It's just you working on your dreams, working on your goals. The well doing is turning away from sin, turning away from masturbation, turning away from corn. The well doing is, not going out and clubbing and refraining from living that life that you've been living. That's the well doing. The well doing is, you know, disassociating yourself with your ex, disassociating yourself with ex friends who are leading you down a path of nowhere. The well doing is crucial that you make it to the end of the well doing so you can get the reward. Because if you give up before you get the reward, then you go back to doing what's pleasurable. And the question that we're trying to tackle today is, why does the bad things, why do they feel so good? The reason the bad things feel so good is because it's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's a mind trick. It's a trap, a subtle abstract trap set against you to get you to fold, to get you to trust, to get you to get comfortable in the overindulgence of the pleasure. Because if you get comfortable in the overindulgence of the pleasure will eventually lead you to ruin. It will lead you to destruction. It will lead to the end of your relationships. It will lead you to the end of your finances if you're not doing the right things with your finances. It will lead you to destruction. No matter what avenue you're taking, the overindulgence of pleasure will lead you to destruction. Now, the well doing, when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, that's going to lead you to the reward that God has for you. The Bible says that reward is eternal. That reward is going to last. The things that God gives you for your well doing, these things come without sorrow. Right? The blessing of the Lord comes without sorrow. Meaning these blessings that you receive from God are going to be sustainable. But if you fall for the trap of the bad things, they feel so good, it will prohibit you from being able to get to the reward, get to the reward that God is going to give you for your well doing. Do not be weary in well doing. This is the two dichotomies that we have to deal with every day, right? Because every decision that we make has an impact on our future, whether it's bad or whether it's good. That's why the bad things feel so good. It's heightened. Why? Because they want to create a strong illusion to keep you from executing, to keep you blinded, to keep you from seeing that you're doing 90 miles an hour and there's a steel wall ahead of you and it's foggy outside and you can't see it. But they know that if they can keep you on this pleasure train long enough, you're going to crash right into it. And when you crash into it, everything collapses. Everything goes downhill from there. But the moment you understand that these bad things feel good, but they feel good for a particular reason. They're feeling good to me so that I'm distracted, so that I can crash, so that my life can go down the tubes, so my relationship can go down the tubes, so my finances can go down the tubes, so my dreams and aspirations to build this business or to graduate college or to get this particular job, it's going down the tubes. As long as I can keep him on this pleasure train, as long as I can make these bad things feel good enough to where he never wants to leave, he'll fold, he'll crumble, he'll be destroyed. But if you don't get weary in the well doing, you will reap the reward. Everything that you do that is bad, that feels good to you, is a delay. It's a delay of sustainable blessings from God. It's a delay from sustainable blessings from God. What the devil has is going to last a moment. What God has, what he has for you is going to last a lifetime. You can play around with all those tricks, all those HO3s, 304s, bops. You could play around with them, but it's only going to lead you to destruction, and it's only going to delay what you could really have if you were just locked in. This is why the bad things feel so good. They feel so good because the feeling good part is to keep you stagnated, is to keep you where you currently are, so that you have no movement. When you're doing the bad things, you think you're going places, but you're really not. You're you're in quicksand, and you don't know you're in quicksand. You're just stuck, and you can't move, but you don't know it. This is why the bad things feel good. It's an illusion to get you off the course. It's an illusion to make sure that you miss out on the blessings of God. This is why bad things feel so good, man. I hope you got value out of this video. Hit the like button for your boy. I'm going to holler at you guys in the next one. Peace.